and distinguished guests. Let me start with a confession. For a long time in my life, I had ambitions but no clear vision. I wanted to go somewhere. I was just not sure where, how, or why. If ambition is fuel, then vision is the GPS. And without a GPS, you may drive very fast in the wrong direction. I know because I did it for years. But perhaps my confusion about mentoring and vision started much earlier. When I was in school, most of my teachers believed strongly in physical punishment and lambasted us for everything we did. To them, teacher was someone you feared, not someone who guides you. So, in my young mind, the concept of a mentor in the form of a teacher was a negative person. Learning was something you survived, not enjoyed. That belief stayed with me for a long time. Early in my corporate career, I was hardworking, sincere, and extremely busy. Busy doing what? Honestly, everything. I said yes to every task, every meeting, every crisis. My calendar was full, my energy was low, and my progress was confusing. That's when I met my mentor. He was not a loud person, he was not dramatic, and disappointingly, he did not give motivational speeches. Instead, he asked questions, dangerous questions. One day, he asked me, Irfan, where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? Those days, it was not such a common question. I replied confidently, Sir, I want to be successful. He smiled and said, That's interesting, but success where? I froze. That was the first time I realized I was working very hard, but on someone else's priorities, not my own vision. Let me share one practical moment that changed everything. A few weeks later, he asked me to list my strengths. I spoke about my problem solving, firefighting, crisis management skills. I write all those such things. He stopped me and said, Irfan, you are excellent at fixing problems, but do you want to spend your life fixing problems created by others? Then he added, You don't just solve problems, you calm people down while solving them. At the same time, he pointed out a habit holding me back. You attend too many meetings. And I believe still in Toastmaster, I follow the same thing. He said, You attend too many meetings because you confuse visibility with value. Then came the defining question. If you stopped chasing tasks, what kind of leader would you want to become? That's when my vision became clear. Not to be the busiest person in the room, but to be the leader who builds systems, develops people, and creates calm instead of chaos. That vision wasn't given to me. It emerged because someone helped me reflect. That's when I truly understood mentoring. A mentor does not give you a vision, a mentor helps you discover the one. Of course, the journey wasn't perfect. Once I proudly told my mentor, "Sir, this week I attended 12 meetings." He replied, "That's impressive. Now tell me, how many actually needed you?" Wow, a new question. Mentoring, I learned, is not about comfort, it's about constructive discomfort, the kind that stretches you towards your vision. Years later, when I joined Toastmasters, I experienced mentoring again, this time very differently. Here, mentoring is not about authority or fear, unlike my school days, it's about partnership. My mentors didn't try to make me sound like them, they helped me become a better version of myself as a speaker, as a leader, and as a human being. They didn't say this is how you should speak, they said this is how you can grow. That to me is Toastmasters mentoring. As a protege, mentoring gave me clarity when I was confused, courage when I was hesitant, and confidence when the vision felt too big. And when your vision becomes clear, when you finally walk your own path, the greatest achievement is not reaching the destination, it is turning around and becoming a mentor for yourself. Toastmaster of the day.
So, thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Farooq. Well, I think both of the speeches um, deserve very warm and energetic clapping. Yes. All three. All three. Um, Needless to say that these speeches really give us direction. And I would not forget, BKM Irfan Farooq, your sentence that you confuse visibility with value. Yes, this is the mistake which we do in our corporate career. This used to happen to me as well. I've started this learning, but of course, this sentence has really stuck my mind. Thank you so much for this. Before we move to our next segment, which is the most awaited one, and more of us will get the chance to speak up and share our thoughts. Our very loving, energetic, and ever smiling personality and Toastmaster, Sila Hamid is here with his with her lovely. I think I'm very much sure that she would have something in her that could make us laugh as well. Thank you so much. So give a warm welcome for our table topic master today, Sila. Yeah. Toastmaster Amra. Thank you so much.
Okay, before starting the conversation, I request the guests
I need a
they
speaker.
can, if they can, which speaker, yeah, which speech they like the most. Over Pam speak or in front of the speech. Just write the name and share the paper.
All visible and audible to the online?
Yes.
बुला भी दी उसे जो बात हो गई प्यारे नए चिराग जला रात हो गई प्यारे वफा का नाम ना लेगा कोई जमाने में हम अहले दिल को अगर मात हो गई प्यारे Forget it too, the matter that has passed, my dear. Light a new lamp, the night has come, my dear. No one in the world will speak of loyalty if we, the ones with heart, have been defeated, my dear. Dear Toastmasters, as this is the New Year's Eve, let's leave behind regrets, take the life lightly, laugh more, because laughter is the best medicine that requires no prescription, and embrace challenges. Now let's dive into the most engaging segment, table topics. It is all about spontaneity, creativity, and a little humor. Each segment, each speaker will be given a topic, and you will have 1 to 2 minutes to share your thoughts. A green light will notify you at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute and 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes. Remember, wrong. The goal is to create creativity, speak from the heart, and enjoy yourself. Let's start by inviting first speaker. Our first speaker is Toastmaster Irfan Qureshi. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Irfan Qureshi. Are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Irfan, your topic for today's table topic session is if love is blind. If love is blind, my resolution is to find a guide dog. My resolution is to find guide dog. If love is blind, my resolution is to find a guide dog.
Right. Thank you very much, Table Topic Master. (2023) December, the shivering evening. There was a contest ahead. Name is The Tall Tale. No idea how to inspire, no idea how to crack the humor, no idea how to engage the audience. But blindly, I entertain myself on the stage. Guess what happened? I can hear my heartbeat, sweating, and thinking, inshallah, today I will die. But my friends, let me come back on my topic. Something are in our control, something are not in our control. But we're always thinking about those things which are not in our control. So my message is either you are blind, either you have wisdom, you are excited, whatever your capability is. I urge each one of you, promise with me in 2026, you will just focus on what is in your control. Repeat after me and promise with me, I will control on those things which is in my control. I will not control Asghar Ramzan. I will not control Sarfraz Nasir. I will not control Tala bin Ahmed. I will control on my habits, my thoughts, my action. Are you ready to challenge with me for this in 2026? Over to you, Toastmaster, Tabletop Master.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Irfan Qureshi, for a wonderful motivational thought that we should keep on going. Now, our next speaker, please put your hands together for E.T., guest E.T., E.T. Are you there?
Okay. So, how about Toastmaster Abid Ali? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here very much.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Abid Ali, your topic for today is if life gives me lemons this year, I'll make margarita.
Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guest, you know, if the life gives me the lemon, I'll give you the margarita. Uh, Fellow Toastmasters, life is all about what you put in, what you sow. Whatever you sow, the seed it will grow. So if you plan something, you plan your ambitions in life, you plan your goals in life, and you are working on it, it will give you and you will achieve whatever you are doing for that. So, always, like Toastmaster Irfan mentioned that the difference between the goal and the vision, the difference between the fuel and the sight. So, whatever you want to do in life, you should be clear, not only in your mind, but it should be, you should be always in writing as well. So you can regularly, you can see that what you want in life. And whenever and whatever you give the attention in your that part of the life, it will grow automatically. Whether it's your health, whether it's your uh, whether it's your other professional career, or whether it's your personal goals. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Abid Ali. Now, let's put your hands together for Zuhaib Mirza. For guest Zuhaib Mirza. No, sorry. It is Zulfikar Mirza. Sorry, Zulfikar. Okay, Zulfikar Mirza. So sorry. Zulfikar Mirza, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, so today your topic is to speak for 2 minutes at least. My New Year resolutions. My New Year resolution. Stop taking life too seriously. This too shall pass.
Kindly repeat.
My New Year resolution. Stop taking life too seriously. This too shall pass.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank you all who are attending the meeting of Karachi Toastmasters Club. And I am grateful to DTM Irfan Faruqi, who always encouraged me whenever, because we take lunch together. And he always encouraged me that please come on in the virtual meeting of Karachi Toastmaster Club. And it's my first time that I am attending this meeting in the last night of this year 2025. And I am very much pleased. And I am looking in the last year. Uh, I would say that our life is uh, melting, and let's think on the think on our life, what we have made mistakes in our previous year, and let's embrace everyone, let's forget everyone, and let's ask people to please forgive what mistakes we have done in our life, and looking forward to the better ambitions, looking forward into the better aims, better. Let's look into the what we can do, not the part that other can do. As Mr. Irfan Qureshi was saying, we should focus on our areas, not in the other areas. And that's from all from my side, and looking forward for the better year ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We wish the same for you. Now, Toastmaster Latif, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Toastmaster Latif, your topic for today is my goal this year, be fabulous at least once a week. My goal this year, be fabulous at least once a week.
Thank you, Topic Master. My goal this year to be fabulous at least once a week. I will make 2026 every day like a week so that I'll be a fabulous almost every day. Table Topic Master, distinguished audience. Fabulous is not about something looking graceful. Fabulous is not about being there for yourself. Fabulous is something you give others. And if you can give your time, knowledge, and anything support a person who requires when he is lonely, when he is the needed the most, you are doing something fabulously well. You are doing it, you are doing it something preciously, and you are helping others. So my duty as a 2026, it's not only for myself, not only for the family I live or I earn or I stay along, it is for each and every member, each and every person I meet. I dedicate 2026 to be fabulous for each and every one. So, yes, Topic Master, thank you very much for enlightening this. If I have to be a fabulous once in a week, I'll make the whole week as one day. So I be fabulous each and every day. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much for being fabulous every day and keep shining. Okay, now let's put your hands together for DTM Talha. Oh, please. Challenge. DTM Talha, your topic for today is finding a good partner is like finding good Wi-Fi, strong, stable, and reliable. Strong, stable, and
Thank you so much, Table Topics Master. Finding a good partner is like finding a good Wi Fi. Well, I would say that these days, especially in PACC, the state of Wi Fi is so bad that it's even worse than the states of our partners. Make of that what you will. But Wi-Fi here is dodgy. It's dodgy in general across the board, especially in Pakistan. The infrastructure is creaking under additional load, and I would say that I would like to flip the topic on its head. I think it is easier to find a good partner these days versus finding a good Wi-Fi connection. No matter which service you turn to, which internet service provider you engage, which SIM you insert in your mobile phone. Ultimately, there are spots where you get dodgy coverage and sometimes complete disconnection. However, if you have a good partner, of course, that means that you are always connected no matter what. So, having a good partner is far more preferable. And of course, a good partner with a great Wi Fi connection. Now, that is what I call an ideal scenario. Over to you, table topic first.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts about ideal connection. Okay, so now let's put your hands together for our guest of the today's meeting, Numan, Daniel. Guest Daniel.
Who has the other microphone, by the way?
It's
Give us. I think this is
okay, guest Daniel, your topic for today is
Best advice for the new year: lower expectations, increase snacks. Lower expectation, increase snack time or snacks.
Okay. Uh, I'm not prepared for this topic, although, but I would like to speak on this. Keeping huge expectation from anything can lead you, regression and losing the stamina to do the things. So keeping lower expectation is good, but it should not lead your ambition down. Okay, so my advice is keep your expectation lower by the way of outcomes, but always target the best or work hard like you are going to achieve a very high goals. So this is it.
Thank you so much, guest Daniel, for coming here and sharing your thoughts about the topic. Now, please put your hands together for another guest of the evening, Numan. Okay, Numan, your topic is the best lesson I learned last year. The best lesson I learned last year. Let it go, my friends. The best lesson I learned last year. Let it go, my friends.
So, thank you. I believe this is a very interesting topic. A lot of things like we have keep in our mind, we are not letting it go and making ourselves like burden on ourselves. Like if we just try to let it go, reduce ourselves and let's just forgive the other who like we have some bad experience. So like this can really improve our life. So like the one of the lessons that I learned in this current year is that we have to just forgive and forget for most of the thing. Like we have put so much burden on ourselves. Like we have so high expectations from ourselves. We are not like we want to achieve everything, but if we just think like we can make our life really simple, but just like trying to compare ourselves with other people, comparison, we think that if we achieve this thing, we get more money or get a bigger house, a bigger car, only then we can be happy. But if we want, we can be happy right now. We do not need like these materialistic things. So one of the things is this, like that's what. Right.
Thank you so much for highlighting what are the things we should let go. So now let's come to the another guest of today's evening, Mathur Mohammed. Please put your hands together. Mathur Mohammed, your topic for today evening is, please put it in your hand or something, or wear it. Okay. I survived this year. I survived this year because ChatGPT existed.
Okay.
Yeah, ChatGPT have I have taken a lot of help from ChatGPT and artificial intelligence, and it have made a system very interesting and simple that one can have difficulties in his life. They can ask from AI or ChatGPT, and lot of like lot of like for example exam is near, like some events is near where difficult for preparation, so we can take help from ChatGPT, and it will give hints that we can perform easy. uh, uh, that's it.
Okay. Thank you so much, guest Mathur. The reason we have this impromptu session is to have the courage to come on the floor, come on the stage, and speak impromptu, spontaneously, without a preparation. And all the speakers were speaking without any preparation. All the topics were unknown to them. So now let's put your hands together for our last speaker, Toastmaster Fiza. Toastmaster Fazal, your topic is one thing I want to master. One thing I want to master, the art of doing nothing efficiently.
Wow, I love this topic because I do nothing, but I do everything. Well, I did nothing in the first 2000 when I was in 2000 entered 2025. I lost my job, a very high profile banking job, and I was doing nothing for 3 months. I was sitting at home and just doing nothing. I was just sleeping, having fun, having the best time of my life. But my mother wasn't like, why are you staying at home? Why? What is the reason? Doing nothing is also doing everything because you are thinking things, you're strategizing, you're planning, but none of it this works. Let me tell you, nothing. It works only what God wants. It works for you. So I landed my first job after 3 months, and then I was in Bank Islami in compliance department. I did nothing there according to them. So what happened? Yeah, I did nothing. They said you do nothing, but I did everything there. They don't like me. So then what happened? I was like, okay, if I do nothing, then I will move forward to something. And now I'm in one of the, like, I'm in UBL. It was my oldest bank that I started. And then I am doing nothing there also. But now I'm doing something. And now they're confused. They say, you are doing something. You used to do nothing and you're doing something? How is this possible? But I am doing it. And alhamdulillah, I'm doing it very, very well.
That's great.
I am so proud of myself today because I have reversed the whole situation from that broken fiza to this fiza that you see today.
Toastmaster Fiza for doing nothing and now doing something. Okay, so now with that, I am going to end this session, wishing you all a very year of joy, growth, and unforgettable new beautiful stories. May we all stay always blessed. Thank you.
Just one, yeah, 50 seconds.
So give a big clap to our toast table topic master. So Toastmaster Imran Rana and distinguished Toastmaster Dalabin Hamid are busy
Yeah, sorry.
planning next meeting.
Violating our own protocol.
So please, it was really wonderful session. You know what? If you are performing one of the big roles or the smaller roles as well in Toastmaster meeting, one thing you love about table topic session, what is it? This is the question to the Toastmasters actually.
Everyone gets
The chance to be spontaneous without any expectations of a structure or
Yeah, but if you are performing one of the big roles like I'm doing TMOD,
yeah.
that's all what you love about table topic session.
Listen, of course, listening to how various speakers tackle.
Thank you so much. But what I love that whoever the toast
You will not be called on stage.
exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
So you just keep. Thank you so much for this. Yes.
you will be
Yeah. So how would you feel if you are standing in one of the parties, you may say, in your office, all the executive team, like CEO, vice presidents, executive vice presidents are there, your fellows are there, and you are making a speech, and on every second, on every sentence, or every second sentence of yours, people are laughing. How would you feel?
Weird.
How would you feel?
Embarrassed.
Weird.
Embarrassed? But they're not making fun
Very,
of, they're laughing. Yes, please.
very, very flattering subordinates.
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to mention one of the experiences where I felt the true impact of being Toastmaster. Literally. This year, just recently, I had a farewell session of one of my very older colleagues, who has been my friend, colleague, my boss as well in one of the times. I don't know how I started speaking about him, and the speech was, and I was thinking, oh, how it has happened. I am speaking so connectedly. There was no ah and oo in my speech, and that time I felt it is Toastmaster which has given me this muscle memory. I would say that I have practiced there, even though I did not do many things. I haven't done my third level yet.
Okay, just wanted to confirm, were you delivering in Urdu?
I was delivering in Urdu. Yes. So it was a tough task for me a year before. If you ask me to speak in front of many people, in front of your seniors, but it was really humorous and the things. So 2000, I would just say 2025. I'm a little sad saying goodbye to this year, because this year has shaped me and taught me a lot. So what has it taught you, Heba?
I'm so sorry. It's my Khala is called. Can you repeat the question?
No,
Okay, not so.
listen to last.
No, please. Repeat it once more.
So, Toastmaster Heba, I was just mentioning, I was just trying to share my moments with that make me realize that I have learned something from. Learned a lot from being Toastmaster. Did you have any such moment when you realized or that being Toastmaster has given me this?
Yes, I have. I remember the first time I joined Toastmaster, DTM Kanhan team, I will recall very vividly. I used to shiver. I still shiver, but I had no confidence when I used to come up and speak. But now I still have the jitters and I shake, but I'm much more confident. Although there's, like you said, you have had an experience in your professional life when you feel proud of being a Toastmaster. I still have had to experience that moment.
Inshallah, you will.
Because I just recently started it.
And I really want to share that one of my colleagues said, "Why don't you have these workshops in office for the people?" I said, "These are not workshops.
Yeah.
These are the education. This is the educational program, and we have to work for this. So workshops will not teach you communication skills. Practice will make you teach that." So now we will move towards our next session, and which is journal evaluation. I would say the heart and soul of the Toastmaster Color meeting, because what we have done since beginning will be evaluated by one of our Toastmaster fellows. Today this role is being played by, or is being carried out by
Toastmaster
Arpa.
Yeah, she's not able to join actually, so we'll need to improvise. We have 2 or 3 options. Either you can carry on as DE, or Toastmaster Imran Wala can take it up.
Okay, and
I can take it up.
Toastmaster Imran Rana, our page. Clapping for him. And today our claps are a little,
Yeah, very.
fine.
Yeah.
Are we so set?
Since we are tired, it's the last day.
Okay, be quick.
Everybody's tired from
We're running out of time.
Okay, fellow Toastmasters and guests, we are now entering the last segment of the meeting, that is the general evaluation segment. And it goes like, first we're going to have the speech evaluation, Then we're going to have the table topic evaluation. Then I'll seek reports from the facilitator. Finally, I will give my overall evaluation about the overall meeting. So, without further ado, let's call upon the first evaluator of the speech. The first speech was delivered by Toastmaster Umar Khayyam, and let me call upon Toastmaster Sarfaraz Nazir to evaluate his speech. So, let's welcome DTM Sarfaraz Nazir.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. And especially you, Toastmaster Umar Khayyam. Thank you for completing and ending your speech on time, even though, based on tradition, the KTC meeting will not end on time. I'm going to give you a 3-2-1 evaluation. 3 things I liked, 2 things you can improve upon, and 1 wow factor that I noticed in your speech. What I liked about your speech was your structure, which included an opening. You referenced the education session on humor and said, I don't remember my speech now. And I heard some in the audience laughed. That was good. You also had the 3s in your opening: losses, disappointments, and failures. And then you started with a story about the king and the wazir. Great job. I also loved your gestures, your hand movements. For example, when you were saying, off you go, you raised your hand. That was great. Your vocal variety was marvelous. You raised your voice when you said, how dare you, that idiot. And I heard even some people laugh. Again, when you said, wazir laughed, ha ha ha. So good use of gestures and good use of vocal variety. Now, how you can improve? One is, most of the times you had the hands in front of you, steeplechase. There's nothing wrong with that. But personally, I prefer that you leave your hands to your sides so that when you raise your hands, your gestures are exaggerated. And then you notice in speech contests, one of the rules is that speaker cannot reference another speaker's speech. This rule was recently added by Toastmasters International. So in your opening, when you said about the humor and then said, I don't remember my speech now, you could have added more humor by saying, oops, I shouldn't have reference to his education session. And then say, oh, this is not a speech contest speech. So you had a moment for adding some more humor. I liked your speech because of your opening, your structure, gestures, and vocal variety. And the wow moment. All is blessed. Sab acha hai. You repeated that throughout the speech. It was a great speech. Sab acha hai. All is blessed. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Sarfaraz Nazir, for such a wonderful evaluation. Moving on to our next speaker. Our next speaker was distinguished Toastmaster Irfan Faruqi, and I have to evaluate his speech. Yes. I used to tell my elder son that if he behaves nicely, then the younger one will follow the same and they will behave nicely. So today I'm going to follow DTM Sarfaraz Nazir approach. That is, today I'm going to share three, two, one things about DTM Faruqi's speech. So the 3 things which I like the most about your speech, DTM that you were full of confidence. The way you delivered the speech You were composed, calm, and confident. Second thing, the crisp humor. Although the content was quite amazing, but the addition of crisp humor, the 2 3 points you added humor, you cracked jokes, it was self-deprecating and it was quite amazing. It was like icing or cherry on the top. And the wow factor was that you deliver. I've heard a number of speeches on mentorship, but it was not a conventional way. The way you delivered the speech, you told us about two aspects of mentorship. The one where you hated your mentors, the second one where you inspired and you learned uh, the about how to become a good mentor, and it helps you to clear your vision about mentorship. The two areas of improvement. The first one, I'll be honest, and please don't mind. It seems like that most of the times you were using your hand and scrolling the screen with the help of your mouse. It seems like you did not learn the speech. It was clearly mentioned that you were reading from the screen. So try not to do that. Maybe you can come up with 2 3 points and you can put it in front of your screen. I may be wrong, but it felt like. The second thing is that maybe the speech could be delivered in a standing position or could have brought some vocal variety in it. I might have missed it, but it felt like that. So the two areas of that overall, a speech delivered with great confidence. Uh, I love the content of your speech. You were composed, calm, and you are what do we call? A seasoned speaker, I must say, and I thoroughly loved your speech. Only those areas of improvement, if you, I'm sure, next time you will get over it. So, congratulations on delivering a wonderful speech. So, I'll be floating the poll about the best evaluators. You can cast the vote in the end. It's time for me to call upon the table topic evaluator, and today's table topic evaluator, we have Toastmaster Asgar with us. So, Toastmaster Asgar, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Our impromptu journal evaluator. Today, our table topic master was Sela Hamid. She came up with some wonderful titles or topic. Let's talk about speakers briefly. Our first speaker was Irfan Qureshi. If love is blind, my resolution is to find out a guide dog. What I liked most in his speech is the way he smiled before starting his speech. He thanked all of us and then started his speech with an event happened in December 2002. That was the occasion of Tell Tall competition. He was there as new Toastmasters and appeared on stage. He talked about his hesitation, about his heartbeat, sweating palms, and the thought of death, because that was the first time of him being among the participants or speakers. Then he went on to say that something in our control and urge all of us to focus what we can control and leave what he not. The second thing that I liked in his speech, he mentioned my name. Your own name is the sweetest thing that you hear from others. So thank you, Toastmaster Irfan Qureshi. We want you as a speaker in our club meeting. We are eagerly waiting of that day. Our second speaker was Abid Ali, Toastmaster Abid Ali. If life gives you lemon, this year I will make margarita. Well, what I liked in Abid is salutation. He talked about life in general, and what we put in, we get as output. He referred our today's speaker, DTM Irfan's speech regarding his concept of vision that he mentioned as a part of his project in his speech. What my, reserved today, or my reservation about his speech is today he was avoiding eye contact. I hope it was not about me. The third speaker was Zulfikar Mirza. It is first time to hear Zulfikar. Zulfikar talked about the resolution. Stop taking life too seriously. This too shall pass. He thanked participant express his support or was thankful to Irfan Faruqi because I think he was the one who had pursued him to participate in the meeting. It was his first meeting with us in the last hours of this year, but we are still grateful to him. He said, we all need to see the rear view mirror about our past, what we have done, so that we can learn, and talked about seeking forgiveness. He spoke slowly, but with confidence. DTM Irfan Faruqi, if he is not a member of any Toastmaster club, please invite him to be our member. Our fourth speaker was Toastmaster Latif, fabulous, at least once a week. What I liked in couple of speakers is that the way he or she usually repeats the title of the speech. Today he repeated. Latif is one of the few speakers who usually repeats the topic. He repeated the title of his speech today, talked about his planning, explained what the fabulous is according to his thinking. And he talked about giving and sharing knowledge and supporting others. And he said it will not be only one person or himself, but it's about other person. As usual, he was driving, but not losing the sight or the importance of the topic. Our fifth speaker was none other than DTM Tala. Finding a good partner is like finding a good Wi-Fi. Thala is the second speaker who repeated this topic, because when we repeat topic we not only help ourselves but the other participant who were not able to uh, hear it in a proper way. He started from the PACC Wi-Fi, but he was short of lambasting the whole situation. He merely flipped the topic and preferred a partner over a Wi-Fi, and refused to equate them, especially with the Wi-Fi that he has in PSCC. Daniel, our guest, the best advice, um, load of expectation. Daniel talked about as he talked about the expectation regression. He said initially he was not prepared to talk, but he spoke, and he spoke very well. He talked about the expectation, regression, losing stamina, keeping lower expectation is good. He invite all of us to lower our expectation. He talked about hard work, that we all need hard work. He spoke well with some very good vocabulary. I didn't find a single grammatical mistake in his speech. His speech was full of good English expression. The next speaker was Norman. Lesson learned last year, let it go. Norman talked about uh, uh, okay, no one talked about the okay, uh, about the forgiveness and forgiving other. Uh, According to Norman, the lesson that we need to get from this here is to forget and forgive. He mentioned my psychological complex when he said that we usually compare our with other people. We should not compare. Noman, I will take this point with me as a takeaway from your speech. Like Daniel, he was confident and he spoke well, but I propose or I suggest that he should have taken all as available time in front of the in front of the stage when both of them, I'm addressing both of them, our guest, when they are there and speaking with us. Mahathir Mohamad survived because ChatGPT existed. He admitted taking help from ChatGPT, and he talked about the system, the way it was, the way it made our life very simple and helped us in the exam preparation. He spoke well, confident, but next time I want you to speak your allotted time, which is around 1.5 to 2 minutes. You should not stop before your allotted time. That is how it helps you to learn. Our last speaker was our old Toastmaster, Fiza Aziz. One thing that I want to master the art of doing nothing. She made the topic very humorous by talking about that she is nothing. And she talked about losing a high profile job. And she talked that she was sleeping rather than working inside his office. And she talked about how she was re-employed in UBL, but is still doing nothing. She was very optimistic when she said that I'm so proud of myself. What I liked in his speech, and I always like this, I admitted in front of all Toastmasters that I have learned my pronunciation in a great extent from her because she has a very good pronunciation, a very fluent speaker, and she usually speaks with very ease when she is on the stage. We want him again to be a member of this club, that too permanent with regular attendance. This is the end from my side. Over to you, our caretaker journal evaluator.
Thank you so much, table topic evaluator. Okay, now it's time for me to take reports from the facilitator. The grammarian and word blaster is Toastmaster Asghar. So please go ahead, Toastmaster Asghar. Unmute yourself.
Well, as a word of the day, I have eagerly waiting for someone to use the word of the day. None of us used it except DTM Irfan Faruqi and myself. Um, the second part, as a grammarian, I don't think I find something except an article when they said all the courtiers. I think the should not be there, or before God came, instead of saying that they had broken, because two sentences involve, and left to on devices perhaps would have been left to on device because of the particular context. And Well, there are some other things that I mentioned as a good usage of from the speakers. For example, when Irfan Faruqi used some very wonderful vocabularies, and when he said that, sorry, not Irfan Faruqi, before coming to the Irfan Faruqi, unwed mother, pregnant female speaker, beautiful girl, and today DTM Sarfaraz Nazir used the word six 5 times. This is something that I wanted to eagerly note. I profile job. I'm so proud of myself. Both sentences were used by our guest Fiza Aziz. DTM Irfan Faruqi said mentoring is all about constructive discomfort. Oh my God. And learning was something you survived, not enjoyed. This sentence was so relatable to me. This is the end from my side, or to Journal Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Asghar. For our counter, I request Toastmaster Plaza, and I also request that try to present the report, best report, or and in a quickest way. Report of what? Our counter. Thank you very much.
Today, I observed that all the speakers took paid special attention and great difficulties. I could notice only in the presentation by delivering evaluation, Mr. Rana times used and a few hours were used by some guests. And all speakers paying special attention, they avoided to give me a chance to note such things. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Alkaf. We have a listener.
Yes.
Yes. So, Toastmaster, try to ask only few questions. Not too many.
I also have one.
They're almost having takes out.
Yeah.
First.
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, as a listener, we all know what the listener does. So, someone said dodgy coverage.
Over.
No.
Sarfaraz.
Yes. Someone said lambasted.
That is the word master, so master, I think he used it, and we can
Sarfaraz.
Irfan.
Yes, the name is fun. Lambasted with the
Word of the day.
Sorry. Okay. Very interesting. Someone said visibly amused.
That?
Yes.
Recently unmoved, right?
Amused.
Amused.
Yes.
That was little bit fun.
No. Yes. Constructive discomfort.
Irfan Faruqi.
Yes. Profusely.
Yes. Profusely.
Profusely.
Sorry, Irfan.
Profusely. No.
Sarfaraz.
No.
Profusely.
It's a word.
Amen.
No. No.
Over.
Yes. My mind went away. Sorry. Gallows.
Gallows, Toastmaster.
Yes. Courtier.
Again.
Omar. Pounds.
Again.
Toastmaster Omar. Visibly amused. That's it.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hibba. So, fellow Toastmasters and guests, today we have a wonderful meeting. It was the year's last meeting, not the Toastmasters year, it's calendar year's last meeting. So, we started a little late. We had a great energy, and both speeches were amazing, and especially the educational session given by Toastmaster Sarfraz Nazir. The table topic session went quite long, so it was a very good session, but it was quite long. Maybe according to the situation, we should cut down some speakers or maybe give more chance to physical members so that those who are sitting online they will encourage to attend meetings physically. If I were you, I honestly don't call members from the online. Seriously. People
But they were there for
may get offended.
Two of them were from your former colleagues.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so overall meeting was quite interesting. We started late and we lost track of time. So let's save some time and directly give charge to the caretaker president.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imran, for taking the mantle of being the spontaneous or caretaker journal evaluator. I really appreciate that Toastmaster Arfa, the original journal evaluator, had to step away due to a domestic engagement, but as soon as she got free, she returned to the meeting. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Arfa. You're always very committed. Secondly, of course, today we somehow lost track of time and it had to happen when I was timer. So yeah, I think one of the jobs of the timer is also to keep track of the meeting timings in addition to the segment timing. So that is something I need to refresh in my memory, and also all the timers. I think the timer should have the authority to even interject if the meeting is going too behind. That said, we started 10 minutes late versus original plan. And right now we are 20 minutes over, so we are on a net basis 10 minutes behind schedule. So Toastmaster Man, would you like to share the results of the voting?
Okay, so the best.
DTM Talha?
Yes, sir.
Before the results are announced, no, the timer does not keep track of the meeting time. The TMOD, the Toastmaster of the day, is the facilitator of the meeting. It is their responsibility to make sure that the train stays on track. If it's ahead of schedule, they they increase the number of table topics. If the meeting is running behind, cut down, and they limit the remarks and speeches, not the prepared speeches, but the general remarks. Because a lot of times the big four love to give a mini speech in order to win the best big four award. So you end up, that's how the train stays off track. So the team should keep track of it. Now, the timer wants to give them a nudge, that's fine. Back to you.
Thank you for involving me, DTM Sarfraz.
So what it is,
I'm not one of the big
responsibility of the timing. You always come up as a safe place. So the best speaker goes to DTM Irfan Faruqi. Congratulations. Best table topic speaker goes to someone who is the VP education of the club. Talha bin Hamid. The best evaluator, unfortunately, it wasn't me. It was a Okay, so about the best pick four, I will evaluate, circulate the poll on the group.
Yes.
And you will please cast your vote, and on the WhatsApp it will be announced.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. And due to the paucity of time, we will just invite our guests for quick comments. If you can come together on the stage and quickly share your comments about the meeting, one by one. Not you, Mathur, you are mashallah regular now. The two of you. I think Noman and Dania, please come to the stage.
Okay, so hello everyone. It was my first time in Toastmaster and it was really good. I was given chance to speak in front of many new people, and I was a little bit nervous, but I tried my best. And the best part of this was giving the feedback. So this could help us improve. So that's all.
Thank you so much, and hope to see you again. Daniel, please. This guy is crap. This
is the last one.
Yeah.
My name is Daniel.
Just hold it.
My name is Daniel Ahmed, and for so long I was looking for this sort of gathering, or we may say this gathering. So by that way, I can build up my conversational skills. I have been doing jobs for I think 10 years, and in the civil engineering, and mostly we do interact with the construction people, construction sort of people, and after that, since 5 years, since I think 2021. I am working in architecture office and now in corporate. So I find myself that I have lost some shine working on working on the construction sites. Right. Before that, I have done some English language courses where I learned about this speaking. But in the 5 years, I lost my shine of speaking among the people. So I was just looking around for this sort of the thing, and luckily I found this. So maybe I will try to join.
Great. Thank you, Daniel, and hope to see you again next week, inshallah. And I love your phrase, by the way, I lost my shine. And this is a lesson for all of us because most of us, including myself, we are not natural speakers. So we need to keep speaking, keep attending meetings, keep making speeches to keep that still polished. Otherwise, it fades away. So with that, thank you so much. Thank you so much, our online distinguished guest. Sincerely grateful for gracing this meeting. This has been one of the more well-attended meetings, especially on the last day of the year. Thoroughly grateful to each and every one who made it here in person or online. So thank you so much, everyone, and see you, inshallah, next year. And yes, Toastmaster ET actually weren't there when we were called for table topic, but certainly float the link and we'll try to attend. Thank you so much, everyone, and see you all next year.